You are just fine, as you are, right now. Hi, fellow seeker. Do you ever feel not good enough? Do you look at yourself in the mirror, the actual mirror or a metaphorical one, and feel disappointed? Maybe it's your face. Do you think it's the wrong shape, the wrong skin color, the wrong texture? Do you dislike, maybe even hate, features on your face? Maybe it's acne, wrinkles, freckles, maybe a scar. Maybe your body is wrong in your own eyes. Do you feel too chubby or fat? Do you feel too skinny? Maybe it's not enough muscle or too much flab. Too tall? Too short? Too average? Do you hate your hair color, your eyes, your teeth, your smile? Well, I really do understand. Those previously listed dissatisfactions, I feel a number of them myself. It's a fight to not succumb to those insecurities, to not be paralyzed by dissatisfaction. But you want to know the secret about all that? First, you're just fine, just the way you are. So am I. I just have to remind myself over and over. And next, every so-called standard that exists regarding any of those topics is purely artificial. Each one is actually designed to coerce you to spend money in an attempt to fix those so-called problems. Everything I listed here are social norms. The trick is social norms change from place to place and culture to culture. They change over time as well. Think of how quickly fads come and go. Notice how fashion changes every few years, certainly every decade. These are just things decided by clothing companies. Don't let it dictate your life. Then there's that face you see in the mirror. Some days I look in the mirror and think, well, that can't be right. Yeah, I do. And I understand the pressure. My face is too round, my hair not dark enough. I don't have those chiseled features that fashion models and movie stars seem to have. What about you? Do you look at famous models or actors or even social media stars and think, I wish I looked more like them? Well, then here's another secret. Filters and Photoshop. There's so many smartphone filters these days that can make you look like some idealized version of yourself. Professional models and other famous people have Photoshop experts touch up their photos before posting them on Instagram or publishing them to the media. What I'm saying is they don't look perfect in person either. So give yourself a break. Oh, I was saying that to myself in the mirror, but you too. You the one listening right now. You, give yourself a break too. You are great just the way you are. It's very concerning to see the kind of beauty standards that permeate social media and popular media. With all these modified photos of the famous and not so famous, it becomes impossible to feel good enough out in public. This takes its heaviest toll on our younger family and friends as they feel the worst pressure to look just right. Yet, it's hard on all of us, really. I never feel like I measure up. But I shouldn't worry about it, and neither should you. I've heard this many times and in different ways, but I want you to take this to heart. The Creator made you perfectly just the way you are. You do not need to change how you look. There's nothing wrong with how you look. Just be you, because there is nothing wrong with you, and you are the only one of you in the entire universe. Truly, you are one of a kind. Well, okay. On all that, bad hygiene could be an exception to everything I said, but really that's a matter of social standards too. In my parents' and grandparents' generation, they would take a bath once a week. Generations before would maybe bathe once a month. Generations before that would possibly avoid bathing altogether because some felt that bathing was unhealthy. Today, many people shower every day, sometimes twice a day. See, changing standards even in cleaning up. There are certainly valid health reasons for proper hygiene, but in truth, most of it is so you don't offend other people. Depending on where you are in the world, you may feel the pressure to have either lighter or darker skin. In much of Asia, skin lightening products are much sought after. In the United States, indoor tanning is a nearly $5 billion, with a B, $5 billion per year industry. And that doesn't include products to help you tan outdoors. Many Americans spend a lot of money on whitening their teeth, whereas people in many other countries would never bother. In some places, a thin, athletic body is the desired standard, whereas in other places, a curvy body is the beauty standard. All of this has changed through history as well. The word industry keeps coming up in this conversation. Clothing, makeup, jewelry, and other image products bring in vast sums of money, and have for a very long time. Advertising creates images of what the ideal male or female should look like in the hopes that you'll buy their products. Have you noticed sports car commercials with beautiful women next to the car? It's an advertising tactic to subliminally make a person think that if they buy that car, they'll attract that woman, or one like her. Image. The right car will make you more attractive and help you find a partner. Rationally, though, we all know that's generally not true. So, this week, think about this. The Creator doesn't care what you look like, or what you wear, or what car you drive. Outward beauty is both subjective and fleeting. It only matters that you show your inner beauty and live a life where you observe self-care and then treat all others with kindness and love. Love, that's what matters. And it includes loving yourself just as you are. Until next time, seekers, be well and be kind. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Before you go, please subscribe to the channel. Then check out the links in the description below. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and most importantly, on Patreon. If you like what I'm doing here and would like me to keep creating, help me out by becoming a supporting patron. You'll find exclusive perks like downloadable podcasts of all the messages, patron-only videos, and some great quarterly merch like stickers, coffee mugs, and shirts too. Finally, please share these posts to help our community of seekers grow. Thanks. See you next time.